Welcome to the video editing statement for assignment 7, the video essay. This assignment was supposed to be the most challenging assignment for this class, and it particularly was. Having to manage audio, video, and photos together was a task I hope I don't have to do much often, but I really enjoyed it. For this assignment, I decided to actually cover a story relating to the travel anxieties due to the emergence of this new Omicron variant. I actually wanted to get a bunch of international students to come in and give their views while on traveling back to their home country for the winter break, and it turned out as I thought. So my first interview was with an international student who was a freshman, and he was from India. And his interview went really well, and he gave insightful answers about how his travel plans changed due to the new Omicron variant, how his anxieties were while he was traveling back, what his worries were. But while recording this video, I hadn't realized, but the audio actually got messed up, and the audio recorder didn't pick up any audio. So I had to work with the audio recorded by the camera. But to my surprise, it actually came out really well because I used certain tools from Adobe Premiere Pro, like the denoisifier and the denoise, to help limit the background noise from the audio recorded from the camera. And it actually came out really well to the extent that it's really hard to distinguish whether it was recorded from the audio or the camera. And my next interview was with another fellow international student who I've known for a while, and his interview was more from the perspective of a person who's actually traveled back during this COVID pandemic. So he's a junior, his class standing is a junior, and this is not his first time traveling to India during a pandemic. So his perspective was more refined. I thought it will add more nuance to my story, and hence his interview, that also came out really great. And I had actually interviewed 2 international students who were traveling back to India. So I wanted the third international student to be someone from a different country. Therefore, I decided to interview a German exchange student to give me a different perspective on how I would feel, because the student is not enrolled at UofI full time. He's an exchange student who's come to UofI for a semester or 2 to do his studies. And his perspective was also interesting because he was planning to go back to Germany this winter and celebrate his Christmas with family. So it was particularly interesting to see that. And what I did was, so one of my sources actually flew back to India quite early, so I had him take some pictures at the airport, at the immigration, at the lines, and I actually used the pictures taken by him, of course sourced in the video, and cited in the video as well. I made him I asked him if he could take a few pictures, and he did. He obliged, which I'm really grateful for. And his pictures are actually used, which showcase the immense lines at the Delhi airport on landing, the long immigration lines. And it just helped me tell the story in a better way. I feel the pictures made the story flow. It added that pictorial and graphic effect to his statements of saying that he might have to wait 15 to 16 hours in line before he could get out of the airport. And I also used certain images like a COVID negative report, which is one of an element of the story, if you see. And I used all these small photos to actually convey certain messages which are resonated by the people, by the interviewees. And I feel it turned out great. The only thing, I think I've said this before, but the only thing I think didn't work out as well as I thought was the audio of my first interview, which was with Mr. Divyansh Jain, and his audio just didn't work out as well because the audio recorder didn't pick up anything, and when I went into the editing room, I wasn't able to find anything. But I feel I used my Adobe Premiere skills to try to make it work with the audio I had. And I think except that, I feel this assignment has been one of the biggest learning experiences I have ever had, and it was just great. Thank you.